Hi everybody. Let's see, today is June 3rd. Hard to believe that we are finding ourselves in the summer months and still making these recordings, but I believe that we're in the middle of week 13 of the COVID-19 pandemic. Johnson County continues to do well with the virus activity, looking at the number of positive cases staying pretty low, under 5 since May 22nd. Looking at hospitalizations, there was a small uptick recently at the University of Iowa, but it isn't anything significant yet, just a couple cases admitted. Still plenty of room in the hospital and plenty of ICU beds and ventilators available. I am still watching for virus activity following the Memorial Day holiday and everybody being out for the weekend. And then of course, like the rest of the country, we're having some peaceful protests in Iowa City and some property damage related to that in retail areas. I do want to say that Oaknoll made a statement yesterday and posted it on our website and Facebook. So if you haven't seen that yet, I encourage you to go and take a look at the statement that we made about the death of George Floyd and the racism and the protests and the damage. We didn't want to make a huge statement, but we did feel like staying silent was not an option. So I want to encourage you that I feel like we're safe at Oaknoll. I don't think that residential neighborhoods in Iowa City are a target at all for protesters. They're mostly spending their time downtown Iowa City having peaceful protests. Some of the damage that we've seen in Coralville and Iowa City have not been local people. They've been people coming from out of town, and they're looking for publicity, so they're not going to go to a retirement community, I don't think, and damage the property. So I don't want anybody to worry about your safety at Oaknoll. I feel like you're fine, and the doors are locked, and we're all on alert if there's any sort of activity to come in and stand our ground. So that's an update on the protest and the activity. Coronavirus. What are we opening up next is the next common question that I'm getting. We have increased the number of people who are able to eat in the Oak Room together. There can be 4 people at a table. If you're ready to dine in public, I would suggest you give that a try. It's been going very well. We are still offering room tray delivery though, if you're too nervous to go out or feel like it's not the right time for you. We have not decided anything about visitors yet. In independent living, of course, the health center and assisted living are governed by CMS and state regulators, and they'll make those decisions for us. So no word on that yet. The pool is open for limited classes and limited lap swimming. So talk to Laura O'Connor if you're interested in a water class or being in the pool. The fitness room is open. Also talk to her about that. David resumed the movie theater with distancing measures in place this week. So if you want to see a movie, you can get involved in that. And I believe that we're looking at opening the bar with limitations next week. So I'll save all the details for that announcement for Bruce. What else can I tell you about? If you are in independent living and you go out to a doctor's appointment or hair appointment, you're not required to self-isolate in your apartment for 14 days. If you go out to those appointments from the health center or assisted living, you are required to isolate for 14 days. Again, the distinction there is the regulations from the state and federal government. I don't know if I have anything else to throw in there. I think things are going really well. I'd like to concentrate on the positives that we're experiencing, the tremendous support that we're getting from residents and families and staff all together. The staff who are supporting the sign-in table so that we can screen people efficiently before they come to work. The resident council, everybody's just doing a wonderful job of banding together during this time and keeping each other held up and supported. So I would encourage you to continue to do that. Get out of your apartments and mingle a little bit. If you feel comfortable, please wear a face covering or a face mask when you're out and about so that you're not making other people uncomfortable when you meet them in the hallways. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to any of us. We try to find you the answers when we can, and you can monitor the activity for virus activity in Johnson County yourself on the governor's website, coronavirusiowa.gov, or look for our postings on Facebook or on the Oaknoll app, or the website, and in the weekly memo. So we're trying to communicate with everybody all the time. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks.